Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Happy Mistake. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're in standard tuning for this song, and what we do is have a lot of chord shapes, followed by, rather than strumming, we have just single notes back and forth for the first part of the song. So the introduction starts off with an A minor shape, which is an open A, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B and an open E. We're not going to play all of those strings, but we're going to just pick some of those and go back and forth. We start with the open A string, 2 on the D, 1 on the B, back to 2 on the D. This is going to be a pattern that we see quite a lot in this song. And if we do that twice, you get the very, very start of the song. Now, I'm using my fingers for this. You can use a plectrum, but for me, I just think this sounds a little bit nicer. We then go to a C major chord, which is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E. And we play the same strings, A, D, B, D, A, D, B, D. We then go to a G major shape, but what we're going to have to do is play 3 on the E string. You can actually ignore this finger. This is normally part of a G chord, but we're not going to need it. What we will need is a 3 on the B string, and we'll play the E string, D string, and then the B and the G together. So E, D, B and G, and then back to the D. And then the last part of the introduction is an F major bar chord, and we'll play 1 on the E string, 3 on the A, 2 on the G, and then a 1 on the B string, which is where your barred finger takes over. So to slowly play through the introduction, it's the A minor shape, then the C major, then the G, then the F. Now it's really important that you get used to those shapes, because we're going to see that loads and loads in this song, and it's going to repeat quite a lot. Now when the first verse kicks in, that's when Lady Gaga does a thing. We basically do the same type of thing, but with a very minor detail. So we start off with the A minor, same as normal, C major as normal, the G same as normal, and we play the F as normal. But what happens is we play it a second time. Now you can use a plectrum, but like I said, I'm going to use my fingers. It feels like it sounds a little bit more closer to what the track does, but yeah, either or is still going to sound great. However, at the end of the verse, that's where things change. We have a D minor chord that is sustained. So D minor is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 1 on the high E string. And we hold that for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. And then we go to an F minor chord, which is going to have to be a bar chord. 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. So the barred finger's taking up most of those notes. So just that latter part of the verse is the D for 4, F minor. And we'll hold that F minor for 8 counts before we lead into the chorus. Now the chorus changes things yet again. In fact, there's lots of different changes in this song. So if you're interested in getting the tab that we're going to see throughout this video, all in a handy PDF, as well as the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing and play along to it and you want to know exactly what word goes with what chord shape, then head on over to Patreon. Everything's wrought out professionally for not only this song, but for well over 350 other songs of the latest releases, plus a few Lady Gaga songs. And it's all for the price of roughly a coffee, so yeah, pretty good deal in my opinion. Anyway, let's get stuck in with this chorus. We start off with a C major chord, and what we're going to do is play the A, D, and then the G and the B together, and then go back to the D string. Now up to now, most of the time we play the pattern twice for every chord. In the chorus, we're going to play it 4 times. We then go back and forth between what we call an E sus4 shape to an E major. So an E sus4 shape is 0, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0. And an E major is the same shape, but the G string number 2 turns into a number 1. And what happens is we play the E string, A string, B and the G, go back to the D string. We'll do that twice. And then twice on the E major. So that is a little bit of an awkward part, quite a lot to remember there, so it might be worth heading on over and getting those sheets over on Patreon. But to continue, looking over to my notes, we have an F major shape. So we've seen this F major shape before, but the rhythm and the pattern, we have E string, A string, B and G, and then to the D string. Do that 4 times like we normally have, and then we go back to a C major chord. So I'm going to very slowly play through the full chorus so you can see how all these chords work and how I move from one shape to the next. Here it is. C. The E sus4, E major, F, C. At that point, the chorus repeats itself. So we play the C, the E sus4 to the E, F, and then back to the C. However, that last C chord, instead of playing it 4 times, we'll play it twice. And then strum the chord. Not full on, but have a slight delay with how you play the chord. At this point, when we get to the second verse, we have kind of 2 guitar parts going on. We have the same parts as we had earlier, and so on. However, there's also kind of some gentle strumming, and from now on the song kind of gets more strumming orientated. It kind of fades away the picking part into the strumming. So what you can do for that verse is either pick it just like it does on the track, or you can also choose to do the strumming, which is 1, 2, 3, that's A minor, C, 2, 3, that's the C, then to the G for 4, and F for 4. That would work really well for the verse, but there's also another difference. At the end of the verse, in the first verse, we went to D minor, F minor. In this, we're going to go to D major, to the F minor. And D major is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E, and then, yes, to the F minor chord. So there's just another very subtle difference that they've put in to this song. Now we get to the second chorus, and there is far more strumming involved, so we're going to talk about how we can strum these chords. The good news is it's largely the same chords that we've played in the first chorus, but we're just strumming, and I'm going to talk about how we strum that now. So we're going to go to the C major chord, and we're going to play which is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Slowly, that is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Or if you want to count along to it, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and We're going to loop that round twice for every chord. So we have C. We go to E major just once though, then E sus4, E major, F, F again, and then C. Now you may have noticed on that E chord it was ever so slightly different yet again. So yeah, the E major chord starts off with, well, E major, E sus4, E major. Pretty common tactic to use in kind of this type of style of music, but yeah, it's one just to watch out for in this chorus. The next part of the song is the bridge section, and thankfully there's not a huge amount to it, but the chords do change. We start off with an F major chord. This is twice round. We then go to C major. There's twice round. Then G major. Twice round. And F major. Now, if you play all of those chords in that order a second time, you've got yourself the full bridge. So that is F to C, G to F. We are almost at the end of the song now. So the end of the song is basically just the chorus, but again with a minor difference near the end. So let's play through it. So we play the C shape. Similar to the chorus, right? There's the E sus4. E major, but here normally F major, this time F minor. So that F minor bar chord that we looked at earlier is now what we play. And to finish the song, a nice sweep of a C major chord. And there we go, there's the full song, the latest one from Lady Gaga. Genuinely love this song. I think this is a fantastic song by her. I've always thought she's a great singer. This really cements it because this whole album's amazing. Now, if you are interested in getting the chord chart as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up and the tab, head on over to Patreon. For the price of a coffee, you get everything wrote out professionally. I also want to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active Patreons. So the moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.